Good morning, big shavers and YouTubers. Paul here. It is Saturday, December 29th, and I'm going to be doing a shave today with a blade that was sent to me by Jeff from the Big Shave. He sent me a Rapira Super Stainless. These are the Swedish steel Rapiras. And so I'm going to go ahead and give that a try today. In addition, I'm going to be using some cream that was sent to me by Moises, also from the Big Shave. This is a Velerio cream. And I'm going to be using my long-handled Super Speed set on 9 today. And I'll be using my Semogue Owners Club boar brush today. So should be a pretty straightforward shave, and we're going to go ahead and get going. I've already showered, and I've applied a coating of Proraso pre-shave to my face. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply some of the cream. My first impression of cream is just feeling it. It is a thicker cream, a little stiffer cream. It's not real soft and runny, so I'm just going to apply a little bit to my face, and I will attempt to face lather this. This will be the first time I've ever used this. It has kind of a nice scent, clean, a little woody, maybe a slight amount of spice of some sort as well. The smell is pretty mild, and the product is from Portugal, and I believe it comes in a tube. I think I've seen pictures of it, and it's in a tube. So go ahead and start face lathering. Just start working it in with the Semogue Owners Club. This brush is really fairly well broken in. The tips are pretty soft. It has a real good backbone. It's a fairly good sized knot. And the loft on this is pretty good, pretty high compared to like a 620, and it may even be a little bit bigger than the 830 as far as the loft goes. But it really is a nice brush. I enjoy using it. I like the handle a lot. In fact, the handle really seems to fit in the hand nicely, and it's big enough where if you wanted to bowl lather, you could do that fairly easily. It's got you can also get a real good grip on it. So I've been real pleased with this brush, and I use it fairly regularly. So with all my boar brush, I usually will soak them in water while I'm taking a shower, because the boar bristles do absorb some water. And once I'm ready to use it, I will kind of shake it out a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and start lathering with them, and go ahead and just apply more water. I do tend to like my lather a little bit looser. I don't like it super thick. But I don't like it, frothy either. So one thing I've noted with my boar brushes is that before they're broken in, or when you first get them, they don't necessarily hold a lot of lather. If you're face lathering, I found that a lot of times I'll have to go back and reload the brush or reapply a little cream to my face. But as they break in and the tips start to split, they'll hold more than enough lather for a 3-pass shave. So Okay, we'll go ahead and give this a go. I'd have to say this lather cream is a little bit, lather seems a little bit thin, so I'm going to apply a little bit more of the cream. And we'll see if we can get the lather a little bit better, but I'm a little bit. So I think with a little bit more product, it seems to be lathering a bit better. So go ahead and just give us a tiny bit more water, and then we'll go ahead and get to business here. Okay. Just kind of smooth it out a little bit here. All right. Dump the water out of the scuttle. Put the brush in there to keep it warm. And just keep the fence off the razor a little bit, warm it up. We'll go ahead and get started. So this is a Rapira Super Stainless. This is a Swedish steel version. I have used the other, the Rapira Super Stainless in the black and pink packaging. And that blade does work really nicely for me. So thank you, Jeff, for sending me this blade to try. So far, my first impression with the grain is that it seems very similar to the other Rapira. Seems pretty smooth. Seems to be cutting through the whiskers quite well. But as you all know, the real test comes when you start going across the grain and against the grain. So my super speed here, not super speed, my super adjustable. This is a long handle super adjustable, and I have mine set on 9. I tend to seem to like it on that setting. It seems to work pretty well for me on the higher settings. I've never, the lowest I think I've had it on is about 5, and that was really a little bit too low for me. And but 9 seems to work really pretty well. Okay, so here we go across the grain. So across the grain, still feeling pretty smooth. I think I may have mentioned in some of my other videos that currently my 2 or 3 best blades are the Bosch Cod, the Persona Med Prep, and probably a close third would be the Hema blades that were sent to me by Danny from the Big Shave from the Netherlands. And my understanding is those are a rebranded Persona blade, and those have always worked really well for me. So right now those are kind of my top 3 blades. And so I've been trying some other ones, Gillette Blacks and the Rapiras, and the Rapiras have been working really pretty good for me. I've been really happy with those, and they seem to be working well. They seem to be very similar to the Boschkods, and I understand the Boschkod blade is made by Rapira as well, so you got a little more lather here. So the Velerio, I'm kind of so-so on the lather. It doesn't seem like it's really the best face lathering, the best for face lathering. Doesn't seem like it's the richest, thickest lather that I've had. I will try and use up the, as I use up the rest of this, I'll try and bowl lather it and see if I get a little bit better lather. Sometimes I can do that, but face lathering, it's kind of meh. Okay, here we go. Across the grain number 2. So for my third pass on my neck, it's pretty much a cross grain pass. On my cheeks, the third pass I always do against the grain, and with 3 passes on my cheeks, I can pretty much get BBS smooth on my cheeks. So I'll come down on my jawline, that's against the grain, and then up on my cheeks, that's against the grain as well. So. Okay. Well, I don't know if I have enough lather, so I'll just do a few little touch-ups on the neck. So basically I got, really kind of so-so lather. Really nothing left for a 4th pass. You would have to definitely reload the brush if you were going to, or reapply the cream if you're going to do a 4th pass. But I'm just going to do a few across the grain touch-ups on my neck. The blade actually feels really nice, even going across the grain on the neck here. So 2 thumbs up on the Rapira super stainless Swedish steel blades, Jeff. I appreciate that. Appreciate you sending those to me. They worked really good. I'm really happy with those, and I did buy some from the fellow from Moscow, and I'm waiting for those to arrive. So I'll be looking forward to those. They seem to work pretty good for me. So. For my aftershave, I'm just going to apply a little Proraso alcohol-free cream aftershave, and we'll call it good. So a little Proraso. And there you have it. I hope you guys have a great day. Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.